Hey, it's Loren Lockman, and I'm here about to have my first meal of the day. It's nearly 4 o'clock. It's probably my only meal that I've been doing one meal a day for a little while, and a couple weeks plus. Um, and I thought I'd share this with you because I know rambutan is something that many of you may not know. So, rambutan is a fruit originally from Southeast Asia. It's in the lychee family. Some people, in fact, here in Central America, they call this mamon chino, Chinese mamon. Um, and you can see it's got these kind of a strange looking thing with these little hairs coming off of it. Um, you can take a knife, you can get this with your nails. I wind up getting some stuff under my fingernail. I don't really like the way that feels. So what I'll do is just cut through the skin like that and then pull it open. And there's the fruit. There's a seed inside you want to be careful about. These are really good. Mamoncino, rambutan, has a season here. So we get watermelons, papayas, bananas. Um, those are things we can grow. Well, watermelons don't grow when there's a lot of rain, so they have to grow in special conditions. Papayas, bananas, pineapples, mulberries, granadas, passion fruits, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. These are all things we harvest here all the time, all year long. But the rambutan has a season, and they're available. These aren't from our property. We have some trees, but they're not fruiting yet. We actually had some fruit on one, but it was premature. It was the first year. Sometimes it's better to just take that off and let the tree continue to strengthen. But we can buy these from typically about the beginning of July into maybe October. So the season is getting longer and longer, which I can't say I mind because they're delicious. Mm. Mm. Good stuff. So this looks like a lot. There's a whole big bowl here, but these are relatively high in water. They're pretty sweet. I mean, they're not super high in water, but probably in the mid 80s. And they take up a lot of space, a lot more space than just the fruit. I mean, the fruit would be maybe less than half a bowl without these, because not only do these things give them bulk, but they sort of sit on top of each other. They don't compact, so they take up more space. It's less food than it may look like with this bowl. Those are good. So I'm very happy to have these because I haven't seen these now for probably 8, 9 months, something like that. We've had them now for about a week. This is the second time I've eaten them since we've gotten them. You can actually find some a little earlier, even maybe mid to late June, but they're super expensive because they're the earliest ones, and so they charge quite a premium for them. Now, if you've had lychees before, they're quite sweet. This is a little bit more tart. So it's like the lychee, similar in texture, consistency. It's sweet, but it's a little bit tart. There's another variety here called the Mamon, which is kind of similar to a longan, and they are even more tart than this. And those for me are a little too tart. They're not sweet enough. Whereas the lychees for me are maybe a little too sweet. I tend to prefer the fruits that aren't quite so sweet. So the Mamoncino is sort of in the middle and is my favorite of the family. We're actually growing several varieties, several different members of the family. But this has been my favorite so far. So very glad to see these back. Good stuff. As we have more fruits and unusual fruits beginning to fruit here, things that we're harvesting, I'll do some more videos where I'll show you some of those things. Maybe I'll do a video tour of the orchard someday. I'm not really a huge fan of walking with the camera while I'm recording, but I've done some before. We could try that again. These are good. Wow. So if you get a chance, now if you're in the US, probably Europe, you can likely find these in Asian markets. And if you get a chance, they'll be called Rambutans. Well worth checking out. They are delicious. They're one of the roughly 112, I think, 112 or 114 varieties of fruit that we have planted here on site so far. Hopefully, many more coming soon. My goal is literally to plant everything that will grow here. So, if the tree will make it, we'll plant it. You know, if it's something that we may not like that much, we may not eat a lot of it, but I still want to be able to grow everything. To offer diversity. If somebody comes and they want noni, we'll be able to give them noni. I'll never eat it, but they'll be able to eat it if they want to. Good stuff. So, one of the many advantages of living in this climate is being able to eat fresh. You know, this is fruit. We didn't grow it here, but it was probably picked, 3 or 4 days ago at the most. And here we're able to get fresh fruit 12 months of the year. Before long, I mean, here we're actually harvesting fruit pretty much every day. There's nothing like the fruit that you pick yourself. You can buy the highest quality stuff possible, but there's nothing like food that's really, really fresh, because you step outside, you pick it, you eat it. Last night, I made a salad for my one meal, big salad, and included in that salad were tomatoes that were literally picked 5 minutes before. That's amazing. It's so fresh. You can taste it. It's amazing. That's the way to do it. This is why, for me, there's really no other climate. There are many beautiful places on the planet, and there are many beautiful places where in the summertime you've got plenty. So right now, it's July 4th, Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. Right now, in much of the northern hemisphere, it's hot, and there's tons of melons and peaches and plums and nectarines, many other fruits available. Here we get that abundance year-round. So I'm very grateful to be here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you get a chance to try rambutan if you haven't already. If you like rambutan, maybe you can give me a thumbs up in the video, in the comments. But good stuff. So enjoy.